All right, y'all, here with my man Jawn Murray. Now, y'all don't understand the conversations that we have 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about anything, everything. He sees something in the news, I see something, he texts me, I text him. We like the Black Associated Press with each other.
Man, it's good to see you, big bro.
Absolutely, baby.
I feel like we spend more time on the phone than I get to fellowship with you in person. So.
Indeed. And so you got some new stuff popping. Black executive producer, hanging with your girl. Something different for you. So talk about what that's like, because you've been doing writing and radio and television on camera. Now that the executive role is a whole different animal.
Yeah, man. So going on this pivot with SHERRI as the executive producer of our new syndicated daytime talk show, and it's been a rewarding journey. I had a lunch with a producer the other day because it's been really great, man. There's like this cluster of Black producers that have like really rallied behind me.
It's a small
Heather
group.
Gray at the top, Kat McKenzie at GMA3, and even the legendary Bill Getty, who launched The View. He really mentored me through my negotiation and things. But somebody said to me, they said, John, you're a student of this business, and your approach to daytime is like somebody that went to a trade school and mastered the theory, but just never did it on a day-to-day basis. So I bring the best of both worlds to the equation. As an on-air talent, I understand the sensitivities of the things that make SHERRI work well and the ways to communicate her, to bring the best out of her. But I've always loved the daytime genre. Daytime was my babysitter. Ricky Lake, Montel Williams, Rolanda Watts, they babysat me. When I was a teenager, man, I was a latchkey kid. So all the things that I've observed and learned and all the things that I get on the phone with folks like you and say, this is what they ought to be doing, I get to do all of those things now. And it's been a very rewarding journey so far.
The thing that I've always said to people is that I don't care whether it's local television, if it's a Black network, independent network, once you become a member of the executive producer club, you're actually in the club. I remember when we launched News One Now, I couldn't get anybody Black who was a low-level producer at CNN and MSNBC come EP my show. And I told him, y'all don't understand. I said, big opportunities at small places are better than small opportunities at big places. And so what you just said is, now being in that EP club, you are having conversations that are totally different than what other folks are having.
Absolutely. Like it's so there was an existing franchise that we were able to go in and guest host for 8 weeks, and it really was a good test run on what we were going to do. And there'd be days where I thought I could have a minute to myself and take breakfast while SHERRI was in glam, and they'd be calling me to the control room to approve some graphic that was going to run behind Tamala Man performing or something like that. And so it's an all hands-on experience, but we have a really good team. Like, one of the beauty of the way we're working, and 3 different shows are doing this. There are 3 shows launching, Karamo Brown, Jennifer Hudson, and the SHERRI Show. All of them are inheriting the staff of an existing franchise. Jennifer gets the Ellen staff, Karamo gets the Maury Povich staff, and we get the staff that work on the Wendy Williams Show. So the good news is that we're already beginning to be a family, man. We already have a rhythm going. And so I'm so excited for all this to roll around so we can start making this magic. Like looking at the set design, looking at all the things that already have us excited. Walking into this new place, this new building, these redesigned dressing rooms, in addition to showing folks that what SHERRI's doing is brand spanking new, man. We're bringing joy and fun and 60 minutes of escapism to television. I tell folks that if Ellen and Oprah had a love child, that talk show would probably be SHERRI Shepherd, with a lot more of Ellen's personality as far as the humor and the fun. And we're going to have some inspirational moments. We would like to give a car away. SHERRI keeps talking about giving a Ford away, of course, but man, we're excited about giving people a destination that they can, I don't care what's going on in your life, I don't care how many struggles or things you're dealing with, for an hour every day, 10, 11, 10, 12, wherever we air in your market, you can come and have a little bit of fun.
I want to go back to your last question. I want to go back to what you just said earlier, because you know this, because the conversation we've had. I'm always trying to tell people, be a student of your craft,
yes,
to learn the business. So even if you're on air, learn all what's happening around you, so then you understand when you're sitting in there what that person's responsibility is.
Absolutely.
And how you then have to respond when something happens.
Absolutely, man. Listen, when I was in college, I went to Norfolk State, HBCU. I was broke. And I would go and read the trades, Billboard, Hollywood Reporter, Variety. I learned everything I could at that level. So when I started getting opportunities, man, I was over-prepared for every opportunity. So I was a student of the business, which prepared me for daytime, and I'm still a student of the business. There are times where I walk up to our director, Dean, and I say, hey, Dean, and I ask him a question. He goes, oh, my God, thank you for thinking enough about what I do to ask, because I want to learn what everybody does. Not that I want to be able to direct the show if Dean don't show up for work, and not that I know what buttons to push.
But when you're producing, you want to see what he's seeing to make the call.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a level of empathy for your craft and your work. I want to respect that. I want to have the fullness of scope that when I make a decision, I'm thinking about how everybody's responsibilities work to paint the ultimate picture. For sure.
That's it.
Yeah,
Man, look, I'm excited for you. Proud of you. Again, I know what you've gone through. And again, for the people,
and what you've gone through, because you've been here at Essence owning your own entity. Myself, TJ, Lottie, Dottie, everybody. When we have advice or a need for advice and wisdom, we call your phone. So you pour it into all of us so that it's easier for us to get up and do what we do. So thank you, brother.
I appreciate it, baby.
Yeah,
Good
man.
luck with it. I can't wait for September.
I can't wait for September too.
All right. Got it, baby.
Lots of oranges, half the sugar, 1000% delicious. That's simple math. Say yes to simple.